What's up, you guys? It's Brandi. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. I know it's been a minute. It's probably been more than a minute because I've been off. I have not posted any video. I don't even want to get into it with this video and why I've been gone so long, but if you follow me on Instagram, you kind of already know. I kind of gave you like a little bit of an update and things like that, but I'm excited to be back. Of course, I have to warn you, this is probably going to be one of my struggle videos, trying to get back in the groove of filming again. I'm also dealing with the fact that I feel like I'm getting a cold. It can't happen. So I have my tea here with me. I've been taking vitamin C, gummies. I've been doing everything that I can, but as you can tell, my voice is a little bit like here and there, going in and out. So I'm gonna try not to be too annoying to you guys. If you're new here, I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out my content. Hopefully today's video, this isn't really gonna be, I can already tell, an accurate representation of the type of content that I put here on my channel. But if you want to take a look at some of my other previous videos and see, my personality and all of that and how I normally am when I'm functioning 100%, then feel free to do that. If you like something that you see in this video, you can always click that thumbs up button to show me some love and things like that. And hopefully by the end of this video and after you watch some more of my videos, you will want to become a member of the family by clicking that red subscribe button. So without further ado, we're about to jump in to this review video, okay? All right, you guys, so the product we're going to be reviewing today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. This is what the packaging looks like. It looks very oddly similar to the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, which I've actually done a review on. It looks like the exact same packaging, except for the fact that the top on this one is not matte and the one for NARS is matte. So I'm just like, y'all kind of jacked them a little bit. So on the website, it states that this foundation is a water-resistant liquid foundation that creates a luminous, natural finish. The Radiant formula delivers long-wearing, medium coverage, yet still feels weightless and looks ultra fresh. This is the coverage you've been waiting for. Looks so great on its own. There's no need to set with a powder. I don't know about that because this is a liquid and it's summertime. So we'll decide if we want to do that or not. It's available in 50 completely natural shades. This lightweight foundation blurs any imperfection, including discoloration and unevenness, without caking or masking the skin's natural radiance. With a seamless application, this easy to blend face makeup leaves the skin with a perfected looking complexion that is free of flashback or oxidation. Seems like there are a lot of claims for this hair foundation. As we always do here, I am going to be applying this foundation with two different beauty tools. Y'all already know the drill by now. So on one side, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Sponge, and then on the other side, I'm going to be using my Morphe M439 brush to apply it, just so we can see what two different beauty tools do, if they give different coverage or if it's about the same thing. I've already prepped my skin. I've moisturized it. I've put on my sunscreen because sunscreen is very, very important, especially when you get older, because you don't want to be looking all crazy and wrinkled, and you actually don't want any dark spots or blemishes on your face getting even darker. So that's something that I've been like religiously doing lately. So put your sunscreen on, ladies. Yes, my throat is so sore. All right. I'm gonna take a pump or two. Okay, there we go. So about 2 pumps. This is the consistency of it. It's not that runny. It's kind of like in between. It's not super, super thick, but it's not like very thin either. So it seems like it would give good amount of coverage. I'm hoping this matches me and is my shade, but we're gonna see. We'll make it work regardless. I think I'm gonna use the brush on this side, just because there's so much discoloration over here, and I just feel like I need to use, something that's gonna possibly pack on more. Now this is looking good. I really like the brush with this. It blended out really, really nicely. It looks really, really skin-like too, and I do like the color for me right now. The color seems like a really good match. Not bad with the match. I don't even know if I would really consider this medium coverage, because I can clearly see my blemishes right there still, but I'm gonna try to build it up after I do this side over here. Okay. On the sponge side, I feel like it gave a slightly lighter coverage, but I feel like if you're someone who doesn't really have many blemishes, like I don't really have many on this side, that this would be okay applying it with the sponge. But if you want a little bit more coverage, I feel like the brush side would actually do a better job at blending it out. So I'm gonna go over my dark spots with just a little bit more product just in those areas. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking real good to me right now. I don't know if my camera's about to cut off or what, but it's blinking. So hopefully it doesn't. But the foundation is looking really good to me. It does give you that luminous finish. It does look natural on the skin. Now, one thing that I'm noticing is that looking on my monitor right here, the color shade, the match looks a little bit orangey compared to how it looks in person. Like in person, it looks like a really good spot on match, but in the actual monitor, which you guys are probably seeing, it looks slightly off. It feels lightweight on the skin and actually feels like I don't have anything on my skin at all. It blended out, like I said, really easily. I probably would apply this with either a brush or a sponge. I don't really have a preference right now. I don't know about them saying that you don't need to set this with a powder. I just feel like I look pretty dewy and luminous already. And it's summertime right now. So for me, probably in the wintertime, if I wore this, I wouldn't set it with the powder. But because it's summertime and it's hot and I'm already starting real dewy here, I would probably put a light setting powder on top of this just so the longevity of it will be there for me to be able to wear this all day long. But do as you please. I'm gonna go and finish the rest of my makeup, come back on, let you guys know how other products play with this foundation, and we're gonna do a starting point because this is gonna be a wear test. That means we're gonna wear this however long we can and come back and see if this really can stand up to whatever I'm gonna be doing today. I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing, but we're gonna see if it stands up to what I'm doing today. So I will be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I've now finished the rest of my face. I did go upstairs to put like my headscarf on, and I looked in my mirror in the bathroom, and my makeup didn't look as poppin' as it does when I'm down here with these really bright lights on. It looked a little bit on the cakey side when I went upstairs. So I don't really like that as much. I do like how it looked on the monitor, how it's probably looking for you guys. But like I said, when I went upstairs and I was in some natural lighting, it did not look the best. But in terms of the coverage of the foundation, I feel like it did a really banging job. I definitely would say that it's medium coverage. I did end up powdering with my my Laura Mercier, just very lightly all over my face because it was looking a little bit too dewy. It didn't set down at all. What you guys saw is what it was. For the most part right now, I'm liking it. It does still feel very lightweight even with my other products on top of it. I'm gonna give you guys the time that I actually finished because it's taken me like an hour to finish everything else and come back on camera. So right now it's 8:51. We're just gonna say that I finished applying the foundation around 8 o'clock this morning, getting a very early start. I'm so proud of myself. So anyway, I'm gonna go about the rest of my day. I'll come back on later on tonight and let you guys know how this foundation has held up. So yeah, I'll come back on later tonight. All right, you guys, I'm back. It's not quite the end of the night yet, but I have had this foundation on for a substantial amount of time. I'm just ready to wash everything off so I can like get cozy into my bed and not have to worry about getting my sheets messed up with foundation. So we put this foundation on around 8 a.m. this morning. It is now 5:02 p.m. So we've had this on for about 9 hours now, and this is what we're looking like. I have not done pretty much any touch-ups. Now I did around my mouth area and my nose just because I'm sick, y'all, at this point. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm sick. I've been blowing my nose a lot. I've been coughing a lot. I had like a coughing spell where I was like crying slightly because I'm trying to get this cold up. So I did have to kind of touch up a little bit around my mouth and nose area. But other than that, all of the other areas on my face have been untouched. I've gone out once today, so I haven't really been out in the heat that much. And this is what my skin is looking like now. So let me know what y'all think from looking at it. You know, is this a hit or a miss or what? I did realize that my settings on the camera had been changed somehow. That's why it was looking really orange on the monitor compared to how this foundation was looking in person. So right now I feel like this is more of an accurate representation of what the shade color looks like. So if you are my foundation twin out there and you in your summer shade right now like I am, 430W will be a really good match for us in this foundation. In terms of how it has worn within these 9 hours, I have to say the coverage is still pretty much there. It's still giving me that medium coverage. I can still kind of see some of my blemishes, but they're not just like right there in your face. You really have to be up close and look for them. It hasn't really settled into any of my fine lines. It's not super oily. It's not super dewy. I feel like setting it with that powder is the way to go, especially in the summertime if you want it to last a long time, because it didn't get cakey or anything. And I feel like it looks more so on the natural side in the monitor, but like I told y'all, up close in person, it doesn't really look that natural. It definitely looks like I have foundation on. For the most part, I say if I were rating this out of 10, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. I don't feel like it's bad. I feel like the price point is cool. It's $38, not too bad for that. And I didn't really have to use a lot of the foundation either to get a good medium coverage. So I personally do like it. I don't feel like I'm wowed by it. If you already have something that's in your, foundation stash that you like or that you really, really love, I wouldn't say go out and like rush to grab this, because I don't feel like it really wowed me. I feel like it held up to its claims, but in terms of wowing me where I feel like, oh my gosh, you have to go out and get this, I'm just not getting that vibe from this. So yeah, that is pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this review video, as always, please give it a thumbs up and show your girl some love. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button and join the family as always. And of course, stay tuned for more videos because your girl is big. All right, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.